Hi guys, this is Tina from Shabbydabbydoodah. Welcome back to my channel. So I'm here with a book that I recently picked up on Amazon, and it's this one here called 500 Vintage Gold Ephemera Labels 1887. And it's obviously full of these labels. Now I ordered this yeah, as a kind of self-birthday present for myself a little while ago. And yeah, I mean, I really like it. I have to say, I mean, it's not on particularly thick paper, would be my only kind of observation, really. I mean, it's probably like good quality copy paper, to give you just an idea if you're planning on ordering one. I think it was like £9.99 over here in the UK, which I didn't think was too bad, to be fair, because, you know, you do get a lot of pages. I'm not sure. Yeah, the pages aren't numbered, but you know, you've got quite a lot of pages in here. So I mean, you've got a whole lot of different things to use. My only observation really is, you know, it's not on the thickest paper, and I have to say some of the things are quite blurry. Now, obviously, by the nature of, you know, some of the vintage things that we use, they often are blurry. I mean, they're blurry in digitals and things sometimes as well, because of course, you know, they're taken from original vintage things, and so they're, you know, original printing was not crisp like it would be today. But I mean, for instance, like this one here, if you can see that, it's not particularly, you know, crisp or anything, which I probably just would have expected it to perhaps be a little bit crisper and things like that. But you know, nonetheless, I am very, very pleased, you know, or yeah, I'm pleased with the volume of bits that I've got to use there. So I thought that I would come along with this. And I've made myself another 12 by 12 masterboard, and this one, it's all in quite neutral colours, which I thought would be really, really nice. And I thought that we would just do a very cluttery board, a bit like I've done with the, you know, the book page masterboards, but we would use some of these bits here. So I'm just going to tear out one or two of the pages that I think have got quite nice bits on. So I'm going to tear out this one. Now, for me personally, I just find, or I'm thinking I'm going to find cutting them out much easier once it's torn out from the actual book itself. So, you know, that's not kind of essential, but yeah, I just think it's going to be easier to cut them out once they're no longer attached in the book. So just tear them out, just deciding which other ones to go for. So far I've got these. Yeah, perhaps I'll go for this page. This looks like it's full of some really nice ones. Okay, and I'll just see if there's any others. Okay. Like I say, I mean, there's a whole big choice of, you know, things to use. So, I mean, you're definitely not going to be short of choice, that's for sure. You know, you're going to have a lot of different bits and pieces. Let's have a look, see if there's any others. I'm just going to do perhaps another couple because I probably want some bigger pieces, if you see what I mean. Some of these bits maybe are a little bit small and, you know, will get kind of lost and insignificant, look insignificant on there. Right, okay, enough waffling on now. So I've cut out a few, or, you know, torn out a few pages. So I'm just going to cut out a few of the bits. So let's go for this one. Yeah, I mean, like I say, I probably had expected the pages to be slightly thicker, you know, a heavier weight paper. I, you know, perhaps was slightly surprised to find it was, you know, no thicker than sort of copy paper, really. It's a good quality copy paper, don't get me wrong, but, you know, copy paper nonetheless, you know, that's kind of the thickness that we're talking here, which, yeah, I just probably would have expected to, you know, it to have been a bit thicker than that. But, you know, it's still fine. So yeah, I might kind of do this one down here. I mean, you do get a lot of pieces, which, you know, that's really, really fun, isn't it? So, you know, you can never have enough bits and pieces to play with, can we? So just going to tuck this back into the book, and I will just cut out this one. Oh, it's another really, really, really warm day. So yeah, I've just got my dress on with no cardigan, and I'm still boiling. So yeah, it's very, very warm. Not that I'm complaining, you know, it's lovely, but it is very warm up here anyway. And unfortunately, I've forgotten to bring my carrier bag for my rubbish. So I'm now just kind of accumulating a load of stuff to the side of me. I might have to switch the video off in a minute and actually go and get a carrier bag, because that's just very annoying, isn't it, when you kind of can't really put your rubbish anywhere. Or perhaps I'll just put a piece of paper down on the floor that I can just pile all the rubbish up into or onto, and then I can just empty the whole thing into the bin. Perhaps that's probably, yeah, that's probably the better plan. So yeah, let me just put a sheet of paper down to catch all of my rubbish. Sorry, just waffling. I'm sure you're probably not very interested in how I'm catching my rubbish here, but oh, I'll put it here to the side of my desk. Okay, hopefully not in view. Right, so I've got a few little bits here. Now I'm a bit torn whether to keep this very colourless or whether to keep this colourless, or whether to you know, integrate some postage stamps. So let's just cut this down here like that. Okay, take another down here. So yeah, I'm just going to get like a few pieces off ready. Maybe this one, because it's quite nice to have a variety of shapes, I suppose, isn't it? So yeah, get another one of those kind of diamondy type shapes, and perhaps another one of these. I'm just cutting them out very roughly at first, and then I can obviously cut them out in a minute. So I mean, I've got quite a few, but I want to have quite a full-on, you know, very fussy full appearance, I think. So yeah, let's just cut this one down like that. Okay, right, okie dokie, so let's go for this one. Okay, cut around there. Cut that down. Okie dokie, and this one, I'm so sorry, I should have really cut these pieces out first. The problem was I wanted to show you the book, obviously, in its entirety, and so, yeah, had I obviously cut the bits down, the book would not be there in its entirety. It would have already been tampered with. So, yeah, wanted to kind of, you know, keep the book intact, really. Right, nearly there, last one. Okie dokie. Right, so yes, it's all looking very colourless at the moment, and I'm now wondering, do I want to keep it colourless, which, you know, that's normally a bit of a stretch for me, because I do really like colour, and, you know, yeah, integrating colour is kind of normally my thing. So I'm just kind of dotting these around where I think they might be nice, like that. Maybe that one up there. Oh, that's another one that I haven't cut out. Let me just quickly cut this one out. Oh my goodness. Getting warmer and warmer while I'm sat here. Oh. I mean, again, I have got a Velux window, but I'm not opening it because I don't want the traffic noise to be really loud. I mean, there is obviously some traffic noise already. And yeah, if I open the window, it's going to be really loud. So I'm trying to just, you know, keep the window closed as much as I possibly can. Right, so they look quite pretty, don't they, dotted around there. I'm just going to have a sip of my tea. Okay. Now, yeah, I mean, I'm really liking this. I don't know whether to integrate colour or keep it neutral. What do you guys think? Oh, again, this is where I just wish that I could hear what you guys are thinking and saying. I mean, I do really struggle to keep things neutral, as you know. And, oh my goodness, I can't actually see what that's a picture of. Oh, I don't know. Kind of looks a bit like a hammer. I'm probably missing the point completely. It's an Italian stamp. I have no idea what that is. If you're in Italy or you've seen that stamp before, or you've just got better eyesight than me, let me know what you think that is. I have no idea. Looks like a kind of hammer. It's weird. I doubt they would do a stamp like that, to be honest. Why would they? Why would they? Do I want to just go for kind of shades of brown and things? Or do I want to kind of mix this in with some other... Do you know, I'm going to actually go for this as a neutral thing, I think. That's, yeah, very unlike me, to be honest, but I really just fancy doing something really neutral, so... Okay, let's get this one down. So put that there. Now, have I got a dry wipe? Yep. Which, that at least makes a change, because lately I'm pretty appalling when it comes to my dry wipes. Okay, I'm going to put my postage stamp down. Postage stamps, because these are two joined together. Yeah, I recently bought a whole bunch of postage stamps. Now, I have to say they weren't the cheapest because I got suckered into buying some in an album, which I don't know why I did, to be honest, because now I'm kind of like, you know, it feels wicked to tear them out the album. But I couldn't resist them. They were so lovely. And they just looked so good in the album that it was like, oh, I'm going to have to buy those. Oh, no idea. No idea why I did now. Because it's like, oh, they're now stuck in the album. Do I dare tear them out or, you know, take them out, peel them off and use them or not? I mean, I should really, because otherwise why did I bother buying them at all? But, you know, it's always difficult, isn't it, when you buy these things? I mean, I've always steered clear from buying stamps in albums for that particular reason. I don't know, like I say, what got into me and why I actually was sucked into buying this album. But, yeah, for some reason they kind of caught my eye, and then just before I knew it, I was buying it. And, you know, yeah, no idea why. And like I say, not really even the cheapest, so I have no idea what that was about. So, right, I'm thinking kind of maybe just have a couple of these like brown postage stamps with the hammer. Let's just call it a hammer. I'm pretty sure it can't be, but let's just call it that. Okay. Put that one there. And this one. Yeah, I mean, actually, you know, you do get, without a doubt, there's a lot of gorgeous pictures. I can't pretend there's not, you know, gorgeous images and things to use. I just was probably a bit disappointed. I mean, like, this is quite blurry, you know, and it's, yeah, just copy paper thickness. But, you know, I mean, to be honest, £10, I think, actually, you know, that's not bad value, is it, to be fair, you know? I mean, you do get a lot for that £10, so there's no getting away from that. You know, it's got a ton of pictures there. So, yeah. Can't really kind of complain, really. I mean, perhaps I was expecting a bit much, thinking it was going to be thicker paper. I don't know. Anyway, obviously, just probably I just love to complain and love to moan, you know. Right, might put another postage stamp over there. Now, do I have, do you think, enough other things like in neutral kind of shades? Or am I going to, in a minute, come unstuck because I've not got really anything much in neutral shades? Probably going to come unstuck now. But I'm wondering whether I might use a couple of my bows. I don't know. Don't know whether I will or not. But and I've got my neutral butterflies, which, again, I actually should have printed some off before starting this video. But I'm thinking maybe the neutral butterflies and the some of the sort of brown shade or brown toned neutral bows might be good on here. So yeah, let's just see what else. I'm just trying to use up loads of these now because, let's face it, they're just a very weird stamp, aren't they? And, you know, probably not kind of anything very nice. I'm not saying they're horrible, but they're just nothing special, are they? They're a bit strange. I mean, they might not be strange. If I knew what they were, I might think, oh, that's amazing, you know. But because I think they're like a hammer, they're a bit strange to me. But yeah, no doubt they're probably not a hammer. They're probably something really arty, and I've just missed the point completely. You know, really cultural, and I'm just being really, like, ignorant. Right, let me just have a sip of my tea. Okay, let's just pop this one down. I mean, these are going to be lovely for snippet rolls and things. So yeah, I should definitely have to play some more, you know, with a few more of these. Yeah, definitely play a few with, play with a few more. Okay. There we go. Oh, I'm loving how this is looking so far. Honestly, it's so hard for me to do neutral. I really struggle with it. I mean, this is very challenging for me. So, you know, because I know that lots of people, they just are natural neutral people, drawn naturally to the neutral kind of colours and shades. I probably would say I'm not really that person. I'm very much drawn to, you know, bright colours, and yeah, the brighter the better, really. So yeah, this is definitely a challenge for me, keeping it very neutral. You know, you'll probably see me before the end of the video kind of suddenly pull something in that's brightly coloured and kind of say, oh wow, look at that, doesn't that just look so contrasting? I'm going to have to add it. You know, like one of my bright roses or something like that will suddenly go completely away from neutrals and put something really bright on here. Yeah, probably see me do that, but I'm gonna try and just keep it to the neutrals. Okay. Yeah, anyway, so this album that I bought, it came with the album. Actually, there were 2 albums because, of course, I haggled and, you know, he chucked in 2 kind of, the one that I really loved, and then another one where they tuck in, you know, all the stamps kind of slip in and tuck in. And, yeah, then he also threw in this whole box of, I can't remember what he said they called it, but anyway, it was a box of random stamps. Lots of kind of much more modern, more recent stamps. I mean, I think maybe this one is, I don't know, I can't really see. Oh, 1959. So actually not as modern as I thought. But yeah, so he chucked in this other box as well. The box, I went through it and I've sorted out lots of the stamps to have them coloured, you know, in colour-coded kind of packs. Yeah, like I say, a lot of them were much more modern really than I would have liked. I mean, 1959, actually, that's not too bad, but a lot of them were, you know, more modern than that, to be honest. So, yeah, it was okay. But yeah, probably needn't have really bought, well, really needn't have bought any of it, if I'm truthful, because of course I didn't really need any of it. But yeah, and as for being sucked in by, you know, oh, well, I'll throw this box of stamps in, and, you know, I mean, I did kind of have a bit of a flick through the box, but you know what it's like. You're kind of in the throes, the car boots out. My daughter was there with me, kind of, mummy, look at this, and you know what it's like. You can't really concentrate. And then you kind of get home and think, oh, why have I bought that? Why was I suckered into buying that? So it was probably a bit of one of those scenarios. But anyway, I mean, you know, on the whole, quite pleased. And definitely, you know, I've been able to pull out a lot of, you know, coloured stamps anyway. But yeah, like I say, I mean, just some are probably not as vintage or old as I would have liked. But, you know, I guess then they would have been a lot more money. So it's all fine. Right, haven't stuck this piece down yet, so I will be sticking that down. Now, I'm just having a look to see if I've got a sheet of those neutral butterflies. I'm pretty sure I haven't. I think I've only got bright ones printed off. Hang on. Yeah. Oh, why? Why does this happen? Let me just double check. I'm so sorry about this. No, I thought I had printed possibly another sheet because I've used the first sheet of neutral butterflies already, but no, I obviously haven't. So, okay, well, that's not the end of the world. So I've got some other butterflies in kind of browns and things. Again, I don't know whether these are going to be too big and they're going to be like monstrous on here, or whether they might look cute. Let's just see. So we'll just cut those down. Again, trying to keep to the very neutral colours only. You know, must not be sucked into the bright ones. Oh dear. How long before I'm sucked into those bright ones, I wonder. So that's those in the large size. I'm just going to get a sheet of the kind of half size, which are like 2 to a page, because I'm thinking that the 2 to a page would be quite good. Okay. I'll just cut this down. Okay, right. Okey-dokey. Don't know whether these are going to be quite the right colours, but it's not too bad actually. Okay, so let me cut round this one. Oh my goodness, it's getting hotter and hotter. You know, like just suddenly there's like, wow, it's really hot. I mean, the sun has been out the whole time, but it was like the sun suddenly just takes it up a notch. It's like, wow, it's suddenly getting really hot. I think the sun maybe has just suddenly streamed through, you know, a different sort of piece of the window, which is now like hitting me, whereas before it was hot up here, but the sun wasn't directly hitting any part of me. Okay. So we have that bow there. Just need to just tidy that up. Okay. Yeah, so that's pretty, isn't it? Right, let's do these. Yeah, it's annoying because I would have quite liked to have had some neutral butterflies. I wonder if I've got any floating around. But if not, there are 1 or 2 neutrally ones like on the bright sheets. So I might be able to just pull in a couple of those anyway. Okay. Also did wonder about my faux stamped pieces, but I'm not sure. And again, no idea, no clue what I'm actually going to do with this once it's done. Oh my goodness, how gorgeous does that bow look on there? Right, let me finish my tea and then that's gone off the desk. Hold on. Oh, I do love a cup of tea, honestly. Scrumptious, scrumptious. I would really struggle to, not be able to have tea anymore. You know, like in the war when it was rationed and things. Oh, and sugar. Wow, I would struggle to have tea without sugar. I have a very sweet tooth, so I have 2 sugars in my tea. I know. Which is kind of like a bit of a taboo thing, isn't it, these days? Because actually, people kind of look at you when you say, oh, 2 sugars. You know, if you go to someone's house and they say, oh, how do you like your tea? And I say, oh, white with 2 sugars, please. And they look at you like, 2 sugars? Because, you know, sugar obviously is the bad thing for you these days, isn't it? And I'm sure it is. You know, I'm sure they're not pretending. But to be honest, you know, I have very little, if anything else, that's bad for me. So I just think, well, we've all got to have our little vices, haven't we? Otherwise, you know, what's the point? And to be honest, I mean, I don't drink, I don't smoke, I don't really do anything that I'm not supposed to do, to be fair. So I think, well, just a little bit of sugar is not really a deal breaker, is it? It's not really kind of the end of the world. I mean, it's not really a little bit, it's got to be said. It's quite a lot, quite a large bit, because I have quite a few cups of tea in a day. I also have a couple of hot chocolates in a day, and yeah. But like I say, that is pretty much the only thing that I do that's at all naughty, you know. I mean, how boring. How boring can you get? You know, go to bed at like 10, you know. Oh, get up early. Yeah, very boring. This is just what happens, I think, as you get older, isn't it? Well, I don't know whether it does actually. Some people perhaps have managed to not get completely boring, but yeah, I mean, I do struggle to stay awake beyond like 10 o'clock, really. Okay, right, let me just have a look on my butterflies. Oh, they're not as neutral as I'd hoped. Right, okay. I thought perhaps I'd be able to use, you know, 1 or 2 of those, but yeah. Oh, this is so annoying. The thing is, you know, no matter what you've got, you've never got the thing that you really would like, have you? You know, you can have all sorts of things, and invariably you're going to have still not got the one thing that you think you needed. Okay, so I'm going to just leave it like that. I'm thinking perhaps I could add, you know, maybe a number or two. So, because I want this to be very, very busy, and I'm not saying it's not busy now. I mean, it's looking pretty busy already, but, you know, I want to have lots of interest and stuff going on. So, yep, I'm just going to get out anything else that's vaguely in a neutral tone. So just anything at all that's neutral, I will pop on here. So, yeah. Okie dokie. And number 4. Perhaps we'll have a number 4 here, or perhaps we'll have it there. Have I got some other numbers? Okay. Just kind of looking and seeing what's in my, you know, little container that's on my desk. So, yeah, just putting in anything at all. Right. Okay. Do I have anything else anywhere else that's neutral? Let me just have a look. Okay. Just put those stamps away. So, yep. Right, I've got this butterfly. It's kind of neutral. I know it's black, but I mean, black kind of is neutral, isn't it? Or do we think now I'm going down that black route? You know, within the next 2 minutes, I'll be adding all sorts of, you know, black things, which then takes it from being neutral to actually being quite dark, you know. And that is the whole point. You know, I just struggle so much to keep things completely neutral. It's like, oh, it's already kind of escaping me. It's already going quite dark. What's going on? What's going on? Okay, right. Just ink that. I think maybe that's too dark, really, that one. So, yeah, I'm not going to use that. Let me see. Do I have anything else at all? You know, that just is here. Just here, so I don't have to actually go and print something or find something. But just that happens to be laying about on my desk. Oops, so sorry for knocking the thing. Oh, I've got an umbrella. It's a nice neutral umbrella. Yep, let's do that. Because again, I'm just trying to get a really busy page going on. You know, so there's loads of things to look at because, you know, that's then really nice, isn't it? Really nice and interesting. So, yeah. Okay, and just go down here. Okie doke, and pop this on. Okay, like that. Okay. Yay. Right, let's just mop that glue. And yeah, I love this bow here on the side. That just looks absolutely gorgeous. Okay, oops, sorry for dropping that. I'm going to put that one here. Okay, love those bows, I must say. They're just really fun to use. And, you know, and I've said this before, I think, but I think they're a little bit like the butterflies in that they look good everywhere you put them. You know, wherever you kind of place them, it's like, oh, they look really good there. So, yeah, they're just one of those versatile, kind of like a filler. You know, if you're like stuck for, oh, what else can I put on here? The bow kind of just fits the bill. You know, and I think quite often there are those situations where it's like, oh, what can I just quickly fill that space, you know? So I think you definitely need fillers. Definitely do need fillers. So, yeah. Okay. Let's just pop this here. and a number here. Okay, right, let me dab up some of these bits and then just check that I've got everything, you know, exactly where I kind of want things to go, because of course, you know, I could move things about quickly before I've glued them down. I mean, that's quite nice there. Quite like it. You see, everywhere you move it, it's like, oh, I like it there, I like it there, like it there, like it everywhere. It is one of those things, isn't it, that just looks good every single place. Love this big one here. Yeah, definitely love that one. So let me glue that one down. Okay. I mean, again, I don't know how I'm going to actually cut this up and use this now. Let's hope I can find a way to use it and cut it up. But I think that's part of the fun, is kind of then the challenge of, oh, how am I going to use this? You know, that's part of what makes it, you know, fun to do, isn't it? Then deciding, or, you know, trying to find a way to use things. So, right, I'm just seeing what else I've got that's kind of brown that could go on here. Got one of those corsets. It's a bit more green really than brown. I wonder if I ink it up, whether it would look more brown. Okay. Okie dokie, right. Oh yeah, that looks better, doesn't it? Okay. Maybe have that up there or something. Okie doke. And right, what else would I have up there with that corset? Let me just pull in my little kind of folder that has some pre-cut bits. So yeah, I've got some brown numbers here. Some more brown numbers, so I can add some of those for definite. What else is here? Not a whole bunch of brown stuff going on in here, that's for sure. Yeah, nothing much in the brown colour. Okay, let me put that on back. I've also got this one, which has got more bits that have been fussy cut out. So, I think these are probably all quite big, but, you know, again, let's just have a look and see what's there. Okay, put that back. Let's just see if I have anything else brown. I've got those, but they're quite brown. Okay. Yeah, I think this is probably it for the brown stuff for the moment. So yeah, I'm wondering whether I should have this kind of coming out behind there. Don't know where I'll have this, but maybe even just over there on its own. So yep, let's pop that one down. And actually, do you know what? I'm actually thinking I'm quite pleased I haven't got the butterflies now, because actually I don't think it's maybe a butterfly piece. I know that's unusual, you know, but yeah, I'm thinking perhaps it's a butterfly free piece, you know, and it's yeah, should stay butterfly free after all. So okay. Okie dokie. And did I say that down there? Oh, let's hope I've put it in the right place. I think it was there, but to be honest, it might have been higher. Okay. Okay, got that. And oh, have I got anything else? Anything at all. Oh, come on. Nope, can't see anything else really much at all that, you know, is going to work on here. So let's just put this large number down. Like that. Okay. And this one. Okie doke, and pop that one down there. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Looking good. So, yeah, love that. And okay, so we've just now got this bow. Oh, do I like it there? I have got another couple of bows actually. So do you know what? I'm just going to go like completely crazy, bow crazy. So yeah, let's just cut out this one and see. I mean, it might not, you know, it might look okay, it might not. But, you know, I always just think you don't know if you don't try, do you? So you should always try. If you've got this kind of, you know, ooh, should I, shouldn't I? You should always say, yeah, try it. Because otherwise you're just going to always wonder, aren't you? So, yeah, always worth trying. Okay. Cut that down. And cut that around. Right, there we go. Oh, I don't know whether that's brown enough, actually. Sounds weird, but, yeah, don't know whether it is quite brown enough. And it also, I think, is too big actually for this piece. So yeah, let me just cut down this tiny one. So I think this is like the same colour, but a much smaller version. So let's just cut that down. I mean, I could always pull perhaps another couple of bits actually out of that book. So yeah, perhaps I'll have a look again in the book in a second because, yeah, I forgot really about that. But there's no reason why we can't just pull in something else from the book. So, yeah. So I might just ink this up before gluing it on. Okay. Oh, that's so pretty, isn't it? Yeah, love that. I mean, again, I'm kind of like, oh, I love it everywhere. That's the problem. That is the problem. I love it everywhere. Feel like I did want something else up with that corset, but yeah, I can't quite think what. So I think time to look back through that book and just see if there's anything else that I can pop on. So pop that bow down. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sorry about my scissors making that horrible noise on the desk. Okay, then we've got this bow here. Press that one down. Right, let's pull that book back in and we will just double check. Let me see. Yeah, I'm thinking something else over here. So, don't know, you know, probably just something quite small would do. Oh, what about this weird shaped piece? Should we do that? Okay. Just got that down. Okay, right, go around. Yeah, maybe that shaped one is just what we need. So yeah, I'm thinking, again, I'm thinking maybe put that going off to the side, you know, more like this. Oh, I quite like it down there actually. Right, let me have another look through and see if there's another piece that I could use for that other one. I'm sure I must be very irritating to watch, to be honest, but I do apologise. I wonder about this piece here. So again, let's just clear these out. Okie dokie. Let's just go round here. Okay, whoops. Okay, what about that up there instead? Yeah, I quite like that, I think. So, yeah, I'm going to put that one up there. You know, and obviously you could always put some, you know, some lace and things like that on here as well. So, I mean, so far it's just paper pieces, paper bits, but there's no reason why we couldn't add, you know, some fabric or some lace or, you know, some other bits, to be honest. So, yeah. Okay. Get this one and we will just pop this one down here. Okay, right, let's spread that glue, press that down. Obviously I just need to cut that off at the side, but that's fine. I will just trim that off now. So I think everything is stuck down. Nothing seems to be moving. Yeah, I really, really, really love how it looks. I'm weirdly enough, I've just got this kind of funny feeling that it needs some staples. I don't know really why I'm thinking that, but yeah, to me this feels like it's going to lend itself really nicely to using staples with it. So I'm thinking when we come to cut it down, you know, maybe add some lace and things like that. I think heavy, you know, go heavy with the staples, because I think that would look really good on here. So yeah, I'm just kind of holding some fabric and some lace around, just seeing kind of, you know, what it's going to look like. But yeah, I hope that you like it. And yeah, as I say, I got the book from Amazon. It was, I think, £9.99 over here in the UK. And yeah, I really hope that you like the masterboard that we've done. And I will be back and we will try and do some, you know, some fun things with this masterboard. So thank you so much for watching and I will see you guys soon. Thanks then. Bye.